So the postman delivered these two packages, and they were like super heavy, but they're like really like strange normal size package. And I thought it was some books that my hubby has ordered because they were so heavy, right? So I got quite a surprise when I opened them and realized that these two packages was containing the two diamond paintings that I have ordered from AliExpress in China. So this is the this is the canvas. I can't even say this with a straight face. Oh my god, guys, what have I done? It is humongous. Oh my god, what have I done? It is humongous. I mean, it's like a bed sheet, Like what the hell was I thinking? Look how detailed it is. Like a lot of small things going on. So no wonder the weight from the parcel was because of all the drills that came with this rug here. This is just insane. But okay, let's try and talk about what went through my mind when I ordered this. Have you seen on my Patreon that I just finished this small diamond painting here with some cats? Sorry for the glare. I should stand like this to avoid the glare. Well, it's 30 by 40, and it is not like real 30 by 40. The frame is 30 by 40, but the image inside is lesser than that. So when I was ordering this huge canvas here, what actually went through my mind was that 100 centimeters probably doesn't read as 100 centimeters, and the width 80 centimeters probably isn't gonna be 80 centimeters, probably gonna be turned down to like 70 centimeters in image size. So with that in mind, I was actually thinking that this huge canvas would be like this image here two times, and then this image like three times tall or two times tall. So what went through my mind was that what is the difference that I can create a small diamond painting and do five or six of them, and what joy would come out of it? I would have like five or six small diamond paintings. Just I'm probably gonna glue them inside of a big journal and then not really look at them. Compared to if I really like this kind of style of putting drills on a canvas, why not work on just one large big canvas instead of creating a bunch of small ones, right? Because I have been seeing some unboxing on YouTube about diamond painting, where I can see the people are, I don't want to use the word hoarding, but they are really buying a lot of these small, inexpensive AliExpress um, canvases in bulk. So they kind of end up with a huge stash of a lot of small things that they can enjoy. But if you take the time put into it and work on just one large one instead, I was thinking, wouldn't you be more happy with your result? I don't know. It's just a question I'm thinking about. I'm just thinking out loud. But now with the packages here, I can totally understand why people do not buy these huge canvases. And this image is actually true to the measurement. It is exactly, the image is 110 meters times 80 centimeters, which for some reason, what was I thinking? That I was like a tall human being. I was thinking that 110 is like lesser than me, and I feel like a small person. But I must be taller than I think I am, because when I hold out these cameras, it's like so big. It's just so big. It's just so big. Let's look at all the drills that comes with it. So why was this package so heavy? It's because it consists of these sub-size. I mean, if you're on Subway, it's like a foot-long sandwich. 3 of them. Oh my god. But I love the colors. I mean, I just love the colors. It is so okay. I forgot to say that I chose an artist that I really adore, and it's Gustav Klimt. So this canvas here is inspired by Gustav Klimt, and these drill packages here, it's just oh my god, this is crazy. And I was thinking, what are like 4,000 colors? And then I look at this sheet here. It's actually not bad. It's only like 35 different colors. 35. And that's so good, that they managed to like get it down to so little. So that's just cool. um Here is the image of what it's gonna look like when it's finished. So I know that on this print here it looks much more like in different colors, like a bit more like bluish and purplish, but it is going to finish up like we know, with these bright colors here. At first I was like, oh, what have I done, because I don't recognize the color scheme on this canvas here compared to the image that I thought I bought. But I think the madness to it all is that you need different colors um, on your work canvas compared to the finished artwork to not it just makes it easier when you're placing down the drills. But yeah, that was in one package. Let's see what's in the second package. The second diamond painting, and I only, thanks God, ordered these two, is this lady here, and oh, I adore her. She is so beautiful. I cannot wait to just work so much that I get progress on her facial features. Once again, Gustav Klimt inspired artwork. I love this so much. I mean, there's something really likable about all the details, and I vouch for the artist, so it will be um, a remarkable piece for me to have on my wall in my house. And yes, these are going to be framed and hung up because it takes such a long time to make them. And I already started to, I've worked on this area down here. It's going to be so beautiful. These are the moulins. I think that's what he called them. These shapes, abstract shapes of his. And so far, I love the drills. I love that they're not so shiny. I mean, of course, they are some sort of shiny because it's enamel drills, but they are not like super dominating, shimmery. Like for instance, the owl that I have just finished. I like that I got like different styles of diamond paintings. I got something that's like really shimmery, and then I got these two wonderful big canvases with a more pale, pushed back drill because I want them to show more of the image itself. Because now I'm gonna film to you the owl so you can see what I mean about how the shimmer sometimes can take so much over that it hides the motive. Just a second. Yeah, like don't get me wrong. I love this owl. I love it a lot. But can you see how the shimmer sometimes can take over so much that it camouflage some of the colors? Yeah. So the shimmer is not that aggressive on these drills here. Here I'm moving around so you can see that they don't. Here they cast a little bit of the light from my, but that's like the big glare from the lamp. So, but size wise, I think still scary. What was I thinking? But size wise, this makes more sense. Like this is the 30 by 40. So when I lay that down, this is what I was thinking. Like I can make 6 or 4 of these, and it doesn't feel like a long process. I don't know, it just goes fast by. So I was thinking instead of mass producing these smaller size, I wouldn't mind pacing some patience inside of me and then just try and work on a collectively bigger canvas. I mean, yeah, just also when the longer it takes, the more joy I feel that I might get out of the process itself. So I don't know. It's a first for me to work with such a huge, humongous canvas. I feel like I am still super insecure. Like, do I regret it? Is it too much? It's overwhelming for sure. It's very overwhelming. And simply also because it's a lot of confetti. There is not a lot of color blocking in this. So it's going to take its time. It's going to be very detailed and intricate to work with. So in that way, it's a little bit scary. All the drills is a mess. This is the image, what it's supposed to end up with. Love, love, love these orange tones. And this is all the drills. It's a lot. Lucky me, I have ordered a storage system also from AliExpress where I can house all these colors. So working from bags like this is just a disaster. This one comes with 33 colors and it's 100 by 80 centimeter in size wise, which I think is a suitable size to my confident. Like it's not too big, it's still big, but it's not like I get scared of it. Where the other one that is like 120 centimeters long, but with the same width, is this for some reason just 30 centimeters too long to me to be intimidating, you know. So but I am so happy that I made the decision of trying to work on a bigger canvas, and I kind of like working with these abstractions. And there's something very fulfilling in just imagine I can now work in tiny areas and see a full result of this being a small piece in itself. Where when I worked on this cat here, of course, if you have like a chunk of the body, that would also be satisfying. But it's just satisfying to work with the small uh, areas that where a lot of things is going on. You know, like not necessarily a full image, but a sort of an abstraction. Yeah, I really like this. Sorry for making you seasick by this handheld phone.
But yeah, it's still fun to sit and do these things here. I don't know why. I think it's the simplicity of it all that I just sit and relax. And then what I've been doing is that I've been sitting in the living room table, so I don't have to watch the Grey Anatomy TV series that I'm following on Disney, um, because there is a lot of really like nasty scenes in that TV series. It's about surgery and hospital and all that, and I'm only in there for the TV series itself, you're following these young candidates, and they're all living together. So it's a bit like watching Friends. And I like their interaction with each other as friends and also co-workers. So I'm not watching this series because of all the hospital emergency things. So it's nice to have something that my eyes can rest on, this project here. So I'm not like watching the nasty scenes when they're in surgery and stuff. I don't like those. Um, but yeah, all I wanted to do was to just lay down a couple of drills and just test out how do I like this canvas, because I immediately discovered that the adhesive is different on the other smaller canvases that I got from Amazon. It was like it was double-sided adhesive that was on those canvases, where this seems more like, I think they would call it like poured glue. It's like this base of soft but very sticky glue that's on the surface. So if I misplace a drill, I can actually scoot it. I can manipulate it into place, which I think is so pleasant to work with, because I'm working with square drills. So there is a good coverage on the canvas from the drills themselves compared to the round shaped drills. But the downside is that you have to align the drills very neatly. Otherwise, I mean, they're not so flexible that you can be sloppy with them. Like I felt I was very sloppy with the round drills. And maybe that's why I finished so fast the one with the cool two cats. But you need to be a little bit more precise when you're laying down the square drills. But I kind of like the overview finish look of the square drills compared to the round drills. So even though it may take a longer time, I don't really care, because I'm not in this to rush it. And if I was, I wouldn't pick such a large canvas. So, but yeah, I'm still behaving nicely in my craft room. I mean, I'm here, and I can take this to the living room in front of the TV with me if I want to. So I still feel creative, which is so nice, because otherwise my days would be much longer. Okay, check this out. I am done being like a single placer. Look how skilled I have become with this multiple placer. I am practicing as much as I can whenever um, the drills allows me to. So, and it is very fulfilling. I can't explain it. It's a fun way of laying down a line of drills. So being such a kid as I am, it's just I am highly entertained. So, but yeah, I was actually on Disney Plus recently, because maybe I was wrong, but I thought that the new Snow White was going to have premiere this weekend. Oh, I just flung that drill over in the room. But apparently not. It looks like they have postponed the release of the Snow White remake from Disney Plus. I missed it. There haven't been a lot of talk about it in commercials either. I mean, considering that I am on Disney Plus watching another TV series. Um, Surprisingly, there haven't been like, sometimes there are like top banners and trailers about upcoming releases and premieres. And I really was looking forward. I love all the Disney remakes. I think they're fun to watch. And especially Snow White, I was anticipating because that's like the most. It doesn't become more classic like Snow White. I think Walt also. It was his first longer cartoon, and it was the first of its kind. So it's got some historic, sentimental values if you are enjoying Disney products. So I think he even mortgaged his house to finish off the cinematic cartoon version of Snow White. So there is a lot of historic um, embedded in Snow White. I would go as far as to say that without Snow White, I don't think that we would have Disney today, because it was like a deal make it or break it deal breaker for his Disney Corporation, that the cinematic release of Snow White from 1937 was a success. It's a very old cartoon. I think it was 1937. I don't know. I just yeah, I've been interested in Disney's products when I was younger, and then it just came back when I was a mom, and I was so entertained introducing my son to all the classics. So I kind of rewatched a lot of the cartoons when I was a mom, and then my son grew up, and it was more like Star Wars and Indiana Jones, and he just ventured naturally, grew out of the Disney product. But I kind of always have enjoyed a good cartoon, and I have secretly been following all the releases. I mean, I watch them myself all alone. It's nothing that I can ask my son and hubby to sit and watch with me, but I have to confess, I have watched Frozen and the releases of the remake of Cinderella. Oh my God, that was so good. And I think what I love about it is that it's that classic old school belief in a true love kiss and love at first sight, and even the villains, some of the villains, I really adore watching movies with, like I think Cruella de Vil is such a good villain, and Maleficent also. So there is just, I'm highly entertained watching Disney products. Yeah. So I was looking out for the Snow White. I thought it was going to be released the 6th of June, but apparently I was wrong. So yeah, it's nice that I mentioned the date, because I think this is my first uploaded video about this Klimt diamond painting canvas with the girl, the one with the a big face. So I think I want to, for fun, over here at Patreon, could be fun to see how long does it take me to make this from start to finish. It's the biggest project that, I mean, of all the creative things in my craft room, this is one of the biggest one, where I'm thinking like, oh my God, that's like a huge project. But I have been playing with canvases before, but it's been with other kind of mediums, more like when you're painting and stuff. And this is so detailed and intricate, so I don't think that I can compare it with one another. But yeah, I still think it's a fun waster of time. And oddly enough, I feel highly entertained. The, maybe it has something to do small brains, small entertainment, right? Doesn't take much to feel entertained when I'm doing these things here. But yeah, I was really looking forward to have a nice time in front of the TV just watching the remake of Snow White. And what I usually do, and I also did with, for instance, Cinderella, is that I watch the remake, and for some reason I want to go and watch the original cartoon right after, because I don't know, I'm just odd like that. So I was locked in on a Snow White Seven Dwarf weekend because I could just imagine, like, oh, I'm gonna watch the remake and then afterwards the original. So, and I remember the first time that I actually watched Snow White with my son, because he was little and we were watching the Christmas greetings from Walt Disney, where they have a compilation of some of the songs, and it's in a bundle that's repeatedly being shown year after year. I don't know if it's the same in other countries, but every year there's like this tradition that you're gonna watch the Merry Christmas greeting from Disney on TV, where there is this clip from Snow White where they're having this song, um, where she's dancing and singing with the dwarfs. So it was just fun when my son got a little bit older, and I allowed him to watch Snow White. It can be a little bit intimidating, there is some, I feel, scary scenes with the evil queen in Snow White. So if you know your classics, you kind of know if it's appropriate, when it's appropriate for your kids to get to know the different classics. So I deliberately waited a little bit with Snow White because I didn't know if it was too scary for him. But it was fun because I remember he was excited. He was like, "Mom, that's from the Disney Christmas," So suddenly he could put those two references together, and he could suddenly be acquainted with the whole movie behind that small Christmas greeting that he has been watching from he was like, what, 2 or 3 years old or something. Yeah, yeah. It's been fun, watching Disney releases up in the 80s, in late 80s, early 90s, where I remember going to the actual cinema, like I watched Lion King in the cinema for the first time, and I was bawling my eyes out. So it's fun to have some other memories embedded into all the releases. And also, I had like a crazy girlfriend. I still know her. We watched the Muppet Christmas Carol in the cinema, and it was such a fun time. So every Christmas, I try also to squeeze in Muppet Christmas Carol. So it's not like I am just Disney. I think maybe Disney took over the rights for that now, but usually Jim Henderson's productions were not Disney back in the early 80s and 90s. So the language was just different. It was like they could be more bold in their expressions also, and also having content that could be fun for not just kids, you know. So it was always exciting to see Jim Henderson's products. It's just fun. But yeah, like super childish. I don't think that I ever will get too old to watch and follow along any kind of release from Disney. So I might go online and try and figure out what the heck was I cheated out of the release, or maybe the release is just postponed. There have been some issue with Rachel, you know, the Latino girl casted for Snow White, but I have not kept on, you know, like I've not follow up on all those gossip things. So I got like no clue if if something has happened. I had to put down this wax paper because I was working with the owl and I kind of like the sturdiness of this wax paper instead of the flimsy plastic. So I'm thinking about trying to buy more of this cover protecting paper if I can get it somewhere. And if not, I still got the cousin to the owl. So I was thinking that I could always finish up the other owl and then I will naturally get more of this release paper from that project. So, and maybe it's not so bad having, I think they call it whips when you have two work in progress going on. It's not so bad to have like two diamond painting whips opened because this large one is demanding a lot more desk space than the smaller projects. So maybe it's not that stupid to start up the owl project on the side because it would help me to get more of these release papers. So, but I've been trying to find some diamond painting YouTube channels, and it's mostly like unboxing. Typically, like YouTube is so shopping oriented, so it's cool when you're researching for a project and you need tools, right? It's so cool that you can depend on YouTube, that there will always be this one person who has unboxed exactly the strange gadget that you're buying, and especially when it comes to home repair. I have really enjoyed being able to just go on YouTube and depend that there has been somebody out there with the same issue with his toilet as I am facing with our toilet. So help is, guaranteed. But sometimes it's also annoying how the shopping aspect is cannibalizing the real content. Like, I want to find some channels where people are sitting like I am sitting now and filling in the drills, and I want to listen to their experience, like what's good, what's bad, why are they selecting the light or the even this drill pen, like I want to listen to those things, but I mostly can only find people unboxing new things that they bought, and not so much videos about people having fun working with projects. But okay, I get it. There's not like much to see when you are recording. Like here, I'm trying to sit here and record me just working on this canvas here. And as you can see, it takes a long time. It's just like watching somebody embroider, which must be like super boring if you're not interested in that. So I get it, I get it. Yeah, but I do see that there is something called Diamond Art Club, and there is a lot of girls who are posting videos related to unboxing products from Diamond Art Club. So I am trying to view some of those videos, but so far I am highly entertained about this. But yeah, thinking about it, it would be the same as watching people laying a puzzle. Like, how entertaining is that compared to watching somebody unboxing new puzzles and displaying what else you can buy out there? But in a way, this is a bit like puzzles because there are so many small pieces. But it's weird how it does not intimidate me that there are so many drills. I thought that I was too impatient to find this style entertaining, but oddly enough, it's just what I was looking for without even knowing that I was looking for it. Okay, I'm just checking if there is another number that I'm missing. But yeah, my plan here today, this weekend, it's Sunday today, is that I want to fill out this area here where this wax paper is not on, because this is like unprotected sticky adhesive. And as soon as I got that blocked in, I would be a little bit more relaxed because then I will have to, as you can see here, I'm going to peel off adhesive or this plastic going forward working. But if I could block this area in completely with drills so it's protected, that would be so awesome. So I actually do have a, a job to do, you could say. Oops, for this weekend here. I don't know how to store this, if I should roll it up with the glue outside or inside. I definitely want to roll it somehow when I store it. And that's also why I am watching out for videos from diamond painters, because I want to figure out women who are working on a larger project like my canvas. What do they do when they do storage? And I found that there was this woman who hang it up. So when she's working on it, it's just hanging on hangers that you would hang pants on. So she is hanging it up inside her closet, and that's how she store it. I don't think that I will be able to do that because the depth of my closet is not big enough to the length of this canvas here. So I must have a very skinny Scandinavian closet. But so far my intuition is telling me to roll it up with the adhesive outwards like it is now. You know, also when it's getting packed with more drills, that's more a concern for me because now I'm on the edge of the canvas, so it's not an issue now. But what when I come into like half of this canvas is getting dressed with drills, then what? And I sort of like to be able to wrap it up, roll it away for storage, because I can't predict that I always will be able to work on this, because it is a bit hard for the hands if I had to do this like every day. Like, I don't predict that I it would be healthy either for my fingers to do this excessively. Like, everything is good, but in small portions. Isn't that what they say? But so far, knock on woods, my hands are not complaining, which is so oddly, because I feel that I am using my fingers a lot, but I am using my fingers differently than when I paint or write. So maybe, yeah, maybe that's just it. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna end off this recording now. Look how I just sit here and let my mouth run, and it's already been like half an hour. But guys, I'm gonna let you guys go now. I just basically wanted to share my crazy, crazy haul. Isn't it insane how large they are? I am totally intimidated by the size. I mean, it's much, much bigger than I thought it would be, and I was like, what was I thinking? I don't even know. I was aware of the size written out, in letters, but I didn't kind of picture it. I didn't think it through by measuring an area up in the same size and then actually view it. I was just reading the size, thinking like, well, that's like half my size, or I don't know what I was thinking. It was yeah, it was a surprise when the packages arrived. Just the weight of the package alone. I wasn't it wasn't occurring to me that it was my diamond paintings that arrived. I thought it was some books that my hubby ordered, but lo and behold, no. it it was my diamond paintings. So yeah, I want to end this now. And I just wanted to share this unboxing with you guys, and also put some sort of a date. Like, today is, let me see what date it is. It is Sunday, the 8th of June. So I kind of started this canvas around this weekend time. So it's going to be interesting and fun to see. Um, just time wise, how far am I in this progress here when come Christmas, for instance? Will it be finished before Christmas? So, yeah, we gotta follow that. Wish you a nice weekend. Bye bye.
Well, I am so close to the finish line, so I thought that I would do a little bit of update. She is so beautiful. So I am speechless. I'm simply without words how it feels to work on the finish part of this diamond painting, because you have it all displayed in front of you. I only lack this small area here, and I'm working on a light board. So let me turn it on. You can see with the camera. So as you can see, when you have a light board underneath, it's very easy to spot out the areas that you miss making. Just gonna turn it off. But oh my god, I am speechless. This is the first huge project for me in diamond painting, and I have not done a lot of diamond paintings, so my experience is not that big, you know. So it is a lot of firsts for me in making this. When it comes to the size, the volume scale of it is just it was a little bit overwhelming when I unboxed it. It is a 1 meter, uh, one 120, I think, long, and then 1 meter wide. Oh my god, I forgot the measurement. It is an XL diamond painting. I think it's 80 centimeter wide and 110 long. I'm just trying to. Oh, I got the paper here. Yeah, it is 80 centimeter wide, 1 meter long. Okay, keep changing it up. But it doesn't seem like only 1 meter. It seems so long. So, but yeah, um, I've been working on this side because, upside down, because I think I did a mistake. I started far away down in that corner down there. I should have started up here. So all my drill, they're like upside down, the symbols. So I think for the next one that I'm gonna make in this bigger size, I'm gonna start at the right place. But let me try and film it from the right direction. Oh, I got a kitty cat sleeping down there. So I'm just gonna stand here from the side. This is how she looks. Stunning, right? Look at those colors. I love, love, love the Klimt inspired motif. It is so beautiful. And I'm gonna hang this up in my house. And it goes so well because I am actually a collector of Persian rugs. So the colors are just gonna fit perfectly in with the colors and the vibes in my home. I love this diamond painting so much. But I must admit that I had um, some strange experience when I got around here or something, and I just needed to fill out the rest of the top up here. It was like I got impatient. So suddenly it was like a chore, like I must finish. And then I decided that, hey, that's like the wrong vibe to have. Like, I don't want to rush this as a chore. But I think it was just me anticipating finishing it. Um, so I kind of experienced that I was feeling a little bit stressed, like disappointed in how little progress I made. So I thought, you know what, I'm not gonna diamond paint like that. So I immediately switched out and did a small project instead, which is this owl here that I have been really needing to do for. Yeah, I got another owl that I made. So this is like the uncle, or the, you know in family with the other owl. So I was really keen on starting him up, and he's got some specialty drills that are like super shiny. And the drills are called AB drills, and you can see some of them up here up close. They're like super shiny. So it's fun to diamond paint with a different type of drills that got like a different look to it when it's laid down, I guess. So I can completely suggest to myself going forward in the future that I should have two projects while I'm working on a huge project like this one here, because it was super nice to switch it up. And color wise, there seems to be blending in very well. Like, it's the same palette. So I have actually bought another diamond painting. It's a face of a lady with mostly like bluish colors and teal. So I already got um, ideas of having a whip, a work in progress, to complement, to work together with another project, so that if I run into let's say I get bored working with the colors or I need to change things up. I think it was such a nice idea to just have a side project that I could finish. And the idea about making him also is that I somehow need to mount this one here and then make it able to be hung on a wall. I've been looking into framing and I don't like the prices of framing. So, me and hubby was talking about we could mount this on some sort of compressed wood board that we paint black, for instance, and then just glue this on the top and then mount it directly on the wall. Because my other diamond painting is behind glass, and the glass is reflecting things, so it gets like super shiny. And I'm not so sure that I like that because these diamonds are very reflective and shiny in themselves, so they could actually be mounted directly on a wooden board and don't need a glass in front of them to. Yeah, I'm just thinking I don't feel the need to protect them because they're really glued on fast. Like the glue here is very sticky and strong, so I'm not afraid that the drills will pop out. But the plan is to experiment with this owl here and mount him on a material that we would use to mount the big Suzette lady here. So I don't experiment for the first time with this huge one and get regrets because I'm gonna glue it down. So there's like no turning back if I do a faux pas. But yeah, don't you just love the colors? I mean, I cannot express how beautiful it is to sit and work on such a big piece like this. Now when it's like the last drills that I'm putting on it. Hello. Look at my cat. Well, she's finished. Suzette diamond painting is finished. Oh my god, she looks so lovely. My cat is so interested in what's going on. It's like she can feel my excitement, like she can feel that this is special. But she is so beautiful. So beautiful. Now I got a lot of shine from the lights because the way she's hanging right now is that she's a bit slanted. So let me see if I can do something about the light. So there you go. That's more like I would view her with my eyes, without the glare from the light. Kitty. I can't believe she's finished. I don't know what to say. I'm out of words. I mean, this was a big chunk of work, but I think it was worth every drill. It is so beautiful, and I really can't wait to. My hubby, he's in Sweden right at the moment. Can't wait for him to return home, so we can start mounting it on a board, and then yeah, hang it up in my house. Oops. So, but yeah, I think I unboxed the 8th of June, and today is the 22nd of July. So it didn't take me like half a year as I thought it would be. Because I was just intimidated by the sheer size of her and the amount of drills. I think it was like 110,000 drills was shipped to me, but I don't know if that's the drills on the canvas or that's just the drills I received. I got a lot of spare drills, and it was actually funny to do the very last section of her because then you are using up the last portion of the drills. So it was an excitement like, will there be enough? Will I go run out of drills or anything? But everything turned out just perfect. So yeah, this was just an update. So thank you for watching. Let me see if I can go backwards. so we can see her in full scale. Oh, yeah, still got some lightning issue. Yep. Thank you for watching.